Welcome to the video. Hope you're having a great day. We've got a box of nickels right here that we are going to search through. They are circulated. It's the kind with the holes in the bottom so I can see that they are circulated. We're going to look for silver, buffaloes, foreign coins, proofs. Still haven't found a V-nickel. I am hoping maybe this is the one. I don't know. Let's take a look at the ends here and see if we have anything good. I do see some older ones on here, so nothing particular. What's that one? Just got some corrosion on it. All right, let's get into these and see what we can find. Well, we got through our first 5 here, and this was our only find so far. Got a 1946, so we got an older coin here. And it looks like it's no mint mark, so out of Philadelphia. Well, we knocked out the next 5 in the box here. We had a few finds. We'll start off with this one. Just because it was in a little bit nicer condition, I thought I would show it. We've got a 1969 S right there out of San Francisco. Pretty nice shape. That's probably one that we would put in an album to hold a place until we found a nicer one. And I believe our first find was a 46, so this one here, a little bit older by 6 years, a 1940. No mint mark on that one, but check this out, guys. A little bit rough shape there. It's got a gouge across the face. We got a 1939. Now, I haven't looked at the back to see if it has a mint mark, but we'll do that together. That would be awesome if it did. It'd be sweet if it had a Denver mint mark. I'd take a San Francisco mint mark as well. All right, let's do this. But I guess we'll have to settle for a Philadelphia mint mark. All right, no worries on that. Happy to find that. Love the older ones there. Let's get into the next 5. All right, so we found a couple more coins in the next 5, but before we get to that, I want to back up to this 1939 that I just found. Some of you might be watching for the first time and may have been wondering why I was talking about hoping to find a specific mint mark on this 39. Of course, this one here did not have a mint mark, so it was out of Philadelphia, but some coins are what is referred to as key dates, either because they have a known heir or maybe they have extremely low mintages or lower than normal mintages. And so those are dates that people are looking for. They're a little more sought after. This is a 1939. I'd said, oh, it'd be nice if it had a Denver mint mark. And if you look here under 1939, this is a red book for coins. It gives dates, mintages, and information on denominations of coin. But the 1939 Denver here, so it's called a key date, it only had a little over 3.5 million minted. And the S mint mark here is a somewhat lower mint mark as well, not as low as the 39D. But you can see here, these are the prices or typical pricing or what could be expected for coins in a specific grade. And the 1939, and I'll have to check for this, also has a potential for being an heir, doubling. And if you look at the prices here, so a 1939 potentially, if it has the right key, the right mint mark on it, or if it happens to be an heir, could potentially be worth some money. So that's why I had mentioned the Denver mint mark on there. But I'll have to check that one for doubling as well, and maybe that'll be a little bit nicer coin than we originally thought. But I just wanted to back up and talk about that a little bit in case you're wondering why I was talking about that. Now, out of our next 5 rolls here, so we're 15 rolls into the box, and we found a couple more. So far, we found 30s and 40s, but both of these are out of the 50s here. Let's see. We've got a 1954 San Francisco right there. So we've got a San Francisco mint mark on that older coin, and 1 year newer, a 1955. With a Denver mint mark. All right, so we've got some from the 30s, 40s, and 50s there, and we got a long ways to go. And we'll bring you back in again. These are our 54 and our 55, but just kind of going back to what I was saying about key dates, again, if you're not familiar, these are 2 more perfect examples of what a key date may be. We had this 54 with an S mint mark. And you look here, 1954 is a potential year for an air, S over D. And as you can see, pricing, assuming that they're in good condition or better condition, might be worth some value. And then we had this 1955 that had a Denver mint mark. And it also is the potential to be an air coin here. So again, couple more key dates there with some potential airs on there. Always look out for those dates and mint marks. You might have something better than you originally thought. All right, let's get into these next 5 rolls. We got a few more finds here. Another one from the 50s, a 1953 Denver mint mark there. And we found our first foreign. It's a Canadian, a 2000. All right, and this one was kind of interesting. Looks like a parking lot coin. This is the obverse. I don't see any detail on here whatsoever. And if you couldn't flip it over and see what little detail is left on the reverse, you probably might not even know that it was a nickel. That one looks like it spent a significant time rolling around in the parking lot there. So kind of cool. Well, I had made it through another 10 rolls, I believe, here. The previous 5 rolls didn't really have a whole lot in it. It had 1 coin, so I went ahead and did the next 10. And the last few rolls really produced some older coins, so we got quite a bit to show here. We have 2 from the from 1940. Got a San Francisco mint mark on that one. We got another 1940. That wasn't the same one, was it? 2 1940 San Franciscos right there. Pretty cool. All right. And we've got a 1946 Philadelphia. This one I thought was silver. I looked at the edge, and when I pulled back, I saw it was a 4. It has that silvery look to it, but it is not. It is just a 1948 Philadelphia. It's got something on there. And then we've got a couple from the 50s, a 1953. Looks like a Denver mint mark on that one. And then the last one, a 1955 Denver. I believe that one is potential to have some doubling on it. Or I guess, no, D over S, so dual mint marks, one over the other. So we'll have to look at that under some magnification. All right, we've got 4 rows left to go. We've got 2 rows left in the box there, 10 more rolls, but we made it through another 2 rows, and here are our finds. Actually, we'll hold off on that one. We got another 1940 Philadelphia, a 42 non-silver, I can tell just by looking at it, and it does have a Denver mint mark down here. So 1942 was the transition year between the regular copper-clad and the silver-clad. So some of the 1942s are silver, or what is referred to as a wartime nickel. And if it was, you'd be able to tell because instead of the mint mark being down here, it would be up here above the Monticello, and it'd be a large mint mark. So this one is not silver there. This one here, we have a 1938. I wanted to save this till last. We're going to do a mint mark reveal, or I should say, see if there is a mint mark on here. 1938 was also a year that had lower mintages of the nickel, the Jefferson nickel made. So let's flip it over and see if we have a mint mark. No mint mark there. So just to show you the difference in mintages, for 1938, this one here was just under 19.5 million. Now, if it had a mint mark, a Denver mint mark, that only had 5.3 million, and if it had an S mint mark, even less, with only 4.1 million. So I always like to find the 38s with a mint mark, but it's cool to find a 38. That also, by the way, is the first year of the Jefferson nickel that was issued. 1938 was a shared year. Last year, the Buffalo, and transitioned into the Jefferson nickel. So that's a pretty cool year because it could go either way. So, all right, we've got 10 more rolls in here. Let's see if we can pull a silver or a Buffalo out of here. Well, as you can see there, we made it through those last 2 rows, and we did find a few coins here. out of our last couple rolls. Let's see here. We'll start off with this one. We just got an older one, a 1954 with the Denver Mint mark there. All right, check this out, guys. We found our second 1939. All right, now our first one that we found did not have a mint mark on the back. Could this one be the one to have a mint mark? Let's flip it over and see. No mint mark. Another one out of Philadelphia, but that is still a cool find. This might be my favorite find out of the box. Look at this, guys. We've got a 1959, but look at the condition of this coin. This thing is beautiful. Let me zoom in here, see if we can. Check this out. Look at the luster on that coin. We'll flip it over here. Sorry about that. My battery died on my phone. So here we are. We're looking at the back of this 1959 Denver nickel. Look at the detail left on this thing. And you can see the steps are mostly worn off, but there are still some there towards the left. My hand's a little shaky right now. But there's the top step. Looks like you can see the detail of the top step going all the way across the top. And towards the left-hand side there's a little bit. Mostly worn off though, but as far as the rest of the detail and the condition of this coin, this is pretty nice. I'll probably hold on to that one for sure. Put that in a nickel album. All right. And we'll just zoom back out. So here's what we found. We did find one 1938. We found a no mint mark on that. 239's no mint mark. And we found a handful from the 40s, including a non-silver 1942. One that looked like silver, but it's not. It was a 1948. And then we have some from the 50s here. A couple that were semi-key dates with some possible errors. We'll look at those. And then we had a 1969 S that's in really nice condition. We'll also put that one in our album. We did find one foreign coin. It was a 2000 Canadian. And this parking lot, or at least what looks like a parking lot coin, probably spent some time on a parking lot somewhere getting run over by numerous vehicles. The obverse there is not even distinguishable that it's a nickel, but you can see the Monticello on the back there, and a little bit of the lettering is still visible there, the 5 cents, but that one was interesting. So those were our finds searching this box of nickels. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.